Welcome to Mind Blow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. It was a quiet Tuesday evening, the kind of night when the world seems to slow down and the gentle hum of daily life fills the air. In neighborhoods across the Philippines, a sense of calm settled over the streets as the sun dipped below the horizon and the city lights began to twinkle. Inside homes, families gathered around their dinner tables, sharing stories, laughter, and the comfort of a home-cooked meal. The aroma of adobo and sinigang mingled with the soft clatter of utensils, creating a familiar, heartwarming scene. In living rooms, the glow of television screens lit up Filipino homes, casting a gentle light on faces young and old. For many, it was a cherished nightly ritual, watching the news together, connecting with the world beyond their doorstep. Suddenly, the routine was shattered. The regular programming was abruptly interrupted. Breaking news flashed urgently across every screen, the familiar jingle replaced by a tense, dramatic tone. The anchor appeared, her voice trembling with a mix of gravity and excitement. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. We interrupt our regular programming for a report of monumental significance. The nation leaned in, sensing something extraordinary was about to unfold. The nation held its breath as she revealed the news that would change everything. Massive untapped oil and gas reserves have been confirmed within our exclusive economic zone in the West Philippine Sea. The words echoed in living rooms, offices, and public spaces across the country. The announcement electrified the country. This was not just another headline, it was a seismic shift in the nation's destiny. Faces lit up with shock, disbelief, and then a dawning sense of hope. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Experts quickly appeared on screen, breaking down the implications. They explained in simple terms, the Philippines was sitting on a potential fortune, with reserves that could rival those of major oil-producing nations. The possibilities seemed endless: energy independence, economic growth, and a brighter future for all. The promise was clear: an end to energy dependence, a lifeline for a nation long battered by hardship and rising costs. For millions, it was a glimmer of hope, a chance to dream of prosperity and stability for generations to come. This was no accidental leak. The announcement was a carefully orchestrated strategic reveal, planned down to the last detail by government officials. Every word, every image was designed to inspire confidence and unity. Disbelief quickly turned to hope, and then to unbridled joy. Social media exploded with excitement. Hashtag Oil discovery trended worldwide as Filipinos everywhere shared their reactions, dreams, and questions about what the future might hold. Phones buzzed non-stop with a single burning question: is it true? Friends, families, and even strangers reached out to one another, seeking confirmation and sharing in the collective anticipation. That night, the Philippines was no longer just a nation of islands. It was a nation on the brink of a new era. The discovery promised not only wealth, but a renewed sense of pride and possibility. As the city lights shimmered and the news continued to spread, a new chapter in the nation's story was just beginning. The morning after the announcement, the Philippines felt transformed, as if a new chapter had begun overnight. In Manila's rush hour, the city buzzed with a different kind of energy. In Cebu's bustling markets, vendors and shoppers paused to share the latest headlines, their faces alight with excitement and curiosity. In the lush fields of Mindanao, farmers gathered in small groups, their conversations filled with hope and speculation about what the discovery could mean for their families and communities. Everyone, it seemed, was talking about the oil discovery. No one was untouched by the news. Jeepney drivers, who had long struggled with rising fuel prices, now dreamed of cheaper fares and better days ahead. Fishermen, whose livelihoods depended on the sea, saw hope for their children's futures, imagining new opportunities and brighter prospects. This was more than just an economic windfall. It was deeply emotional, a powerful symbol that fortunes could finally turn for the better. People embraced in the streets, some with tears in their eyes, overwhelmed by a sense of possibility. For once, the West Philippine Sea was not a source of anxiety or conflict, but a beacon of promise. The calm waters now shimmered with hope, reflecting the nation's collective dreams. In classrooms, university students passionately debated the impact on the country's GDP and future. Filipino engineers, often forced to seek work abroad, now saw new opportunities opening up at home, envisioning a future where their talents could help build the nation. Even children, usually lost in play, paused to listen to the adults' conversations. They sensed the shift in the air, running through the streets with Philippine flags, their laughter echoing the nation's newfound optimism. Optimism swept across the archipelago, uniting Filipinos from Luzon to Mindanao, from city centers to remote villages. For a moment, differences faded, and a sense of unity prevailed. In a country often divided by politics and geography, the oil discovery created a rare and precious moment of shared identity. Families from different regions came together, waving flags and holding hands, proud to be part of something bigger. It was our oil, our future, a collective dream reignited. People looked toward the horizon with determination, ready to work together for a better tomorrow. The discovery began to heal old wounds, bridging divides and awakening a giant of national aspiration. For the first time in a long while, hope was not just a word. It was a living, breathing force, inspiring millions to believe in the promise of a brighter future. Within a day, the president addressed the nation from Malacañang, flanked by the flag, voice steady with purpose. The message: this wealth belongs to the people, not politicians or corporations. A sovereign wealth fund would be created, managed transparently for national development. Priorities: energy independence, infrastructure, education, and healthcare for all. The vision: a modern, equitable Philippines powered by its own resources. The president called for unity, acknowledging the challenges ahead: geopolitical, technical, and social. This is our moment. Let us work as one to secure this blessing for future generations. The speech turned euphoria into focused determination. The nation was ready to rise to the challenge. The West Philippine Sea is no ordinary ocean. It's a region marked by decades of territorial disputes, especially with China. China's sweeping 9-line claim overlaps with the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. In 2013, the Philippines challenged China at the Permanent Court of Arbitration, seeking a peaceful, legal resolution. In 2016, the tribunal ruled in favor of the Philippines, rejecting China's claims. China dismissed the ruling, continuing its activities in the region. The oil discovery sits squarely within the area affirmed as Philippine territory. This is not just an economic windfall. It's a powerful affirmation of the country's legal and sovereign rights. The recent oil discovery is more than just a headline. It promises to reshape daily life for every Filipino, from the busy streets of Manila to the quietest barangays in the provinces. This breakthrough could mark the beginning of a new era for the Philippines, one where opportunity and hope are within everyone's grasp. With this newfound resource, energy security and affordability are finally within reach. No longer will we be at the mercy of unpredictable global oil prices or dependent on volatile imports. Instead, we can harness our own energy, stabilizing costs and ensuring a steady supply for generations to come. Lower electricity and fuel costs mean more money in the pockets of families and businesses. Parents can save for their children's future. Small businesses can thrive, and everyone can enjoy a better quality of life with more affordable transportation and reliable power at home. The oil industry will create thousands of jobs, from engineers and technicians to construction workers and support staff. This boom will also spur growth in related sectors: manufacturing, logistics, and services, opening doors for young graduates and skilled workers alike. For many overseas Filipino workers, this could mean a chance to finally come home. Families long separated by distance may be reunited, as new opportunities here at home reduce the need to seek work abroad, fueling national development and strengthening the Filipino family. Billions in revenue from oil can fund vital infrastructure, modernize our schools, upgrade hospitals, and expand social safety nets. This wealth can be invested in programs that uplift the most vulnerable, ensuring that progress is felt by all. Imagine a Philippines where every island is connected by modern highways and bridges, every child has access to quality education, and hospitals are equipped to provide world-class care. This vision is no longer a distant dream, it's a future we can build together. The oil is not the end goal, but a means to an end, a more prosperous, equitable, and secure nation for all. It's about building a society where every Filipino, regardless of background, can share in the nation's success. It's about uplifting lives, from hard-working farmers and eager students to street vendors and senior citizens. Every sector, every community stands to benefit from this transformation. The future is bright, and for the first time in generations, it truly feels within reach for every Filipino. Together, we can turn this promise into reality. Beijing's reaction was swift. China claimed the reserves as its own, warning the Philippines against unilateral action. Chinese vessels increased their presence, shadowing Philippine boats and escalating tensions. The discovery turned a national issue into a high-stakes geopolitical chess match. The Philippines must assert its rights while avoiding direct conflict with a powerful neighbor. The world is watching. Allies like the US, Japan, and Australia reaffirmed support for the Philippines and the 2016 ruling. The oil discovery forces these nations to consider concrete support, not just words. The West Philippine Sea is now a battleground for both resources and the rule of law. China's next move will test the resolve of the Philippines and its allies. The Philippines must defend its newfound wealth. The government launched a military modernization program, new ships, aircraft, and coastal defenses. The goal: credible deterrence, not matching China's might. Strengthening alliances is key. The Mutual Defense Treaty with the US gains new urgency. Security partnerships with Japan, Australia, and South Korea deepen, building a coalition for a free Indo-Pacific. Diplomatically, the Philippines leads efforts at the UN and ASEAN to rally support for the 2016 ruling. Defense is now a national endeavor, soldiers, diplomats, and citizens united. The Filipino people are the ultimate guardians of their seas. With prosperity comes responsibility. The West Philippine Sea is a vital marine ecosystem, not just a resource. The government pledges to meet the highest environmental standards, partnering with global experts. Environmental impact assessments will be public. Advanced technology will minimize harm. A portion of revenues will fund marine conservation and reef protection. The Philippines aims to set a model for sustainable development, learning from others' mistakes. This stewardship strengthens the nation's moral standing, contrasting with China's destructive practices. Every Filipino is called to protect this heritage. Education campaigns and sea sentinels lead the way. True success is measured not just by wealth, but by the health of the ocean we leave behind. The oil discovery is a turning point, a call for courage, wisdom, and unity. The path ahead is challenging, but for the first time, the future is ours to shape. Leaders must govern with transparency and integrity. The sovereign wealth fund must be shielded from corruption. Citizens must stay vigilant and engaged. This is everyone's responsibility. Let this discovery unite us, transcending old divisions. The spirit of bayanihan, communal unity, must guide us. Our strength lies in our unity, not just our military. This is our moment, our sea, our future. Let us build a prosperous, just, and sustainable Philippines, a beacon for the world. The journey begins now. Ang kinabukasan ay nasa ating mga kamay.